Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, we have peach yogurt, coffee, and that last pair, I bought 2 pair, scrambled eggs with ham, and I did bread with marmalade. Thinking orange and peach and pear. It feels like spring out there. Supposed to be +6 today. We'll probably get one more cold snap. And then there's only 28 days in February, so we're almost there. But we'll probably get at least a week of cold snap. Next week, I think it's starting back at -21. I feel like -28. So today's Wednesday, so I took my shower before 9. La Fonda don't work on Wednesdays. That's why I'm early. I was hungry and Leah was gone. Ian got the breakfast fixed last night. His friend did it at home. He went at 7. I changed the pad in the router. So, got that done. Today they're doing a parking lot. They want all the cars out of the parking lot at 10:30. So I'll probably do it at least one more time before winter's over. At least one more time. Yeah. This is the, they didn't have regular pods, regular coffee, so this is caramel. Which is pretty sweet. I don't have to put as much sugar for sure than I normally put. I'd be climbing the walls. So what else? Nothing really to complain about. No complaints. I'm still watching the documentaries on the mansion. Famous mansions. Abandoned mansions. These guys, they go in. They don't know the history of the mansion, like the documentary is about the different wealthy. One guy, his mansion abandoned. He went down with the Titanic. His name. But these 2 guys, and his crew, their crew or whatever, go around and abandoned mansions, and it's a shame, man. You can tell they were glamorous at one time. But they're so far gone that it would take millions and millions of dollars to repair that bulb. They could probably get it for almost nothing. But like swimming pools and saunas and a lot of graffiti and stuff because teenagers gets in there and some of them actually lives in there and they must take a walk through. Get someone to take a walk through before they go in and start filming. Make sure nobody's in there, you know. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Sometimes I just type full episode or documentary full episodes and see what pops up. This is nice sweet breakfast, my goodness. Yeah, I did put pepper on in my thing though. The scrambled eggs. The pears are good. This spring, especially for breakfast. Not February, but March. I'll walk to No Frills and get strawberry and blueberries and that and have it with my scrambled eggs or whatever. I want fruit. Even a few grapes or I hear LaFonda snoring. Nothing really to talk about today. My diary page. No fun to watch. I think it was on Prime. The Judge Judy cases that just came out, I guess. And they got actors and they're playing out different cases, but the case that I did was in the 80s. So that was like 20 years ago, but the family, the father was in the consulate or whatever That means he got, in the States from Zimbabwe, he got immunity, so they can't touch him here. They can pretty much do whatever they want. The government can't touch him. I didn't watch the whole, but when I was going by, and then I watched parts of it, like. But the father, he was abusing his son. The teacher brought the father in. He said he can do whatever he wants. 10 days later, he had strangle marks, he had everything, the boy, all these marks. Well, they called child protection. They came and got him. The boy. Then they took him to court, but it was Judge Judy's court, but the boy didn't want to go back to the father. Well, Judge Judy is just a municipal court. They said he goes back, the father's gonna either murder him or put him in a coma or make him paralyzed or something. They kept him in foster care until the federal court. And this is a law since 1960. But this was 1980. I don't know if they changed the law. I don't know. But the law was when the Geneva thing there. Anyway. They didn't, the federal court, well, they must have put a lot of thing on him because I guess it was in the big news in the States. Because they shipped the boy back to Zimbabwe. I guess he did go on trial and got 3 years, the father. Now what happened after that, I don't know, but Laponda Googled the boy name. Because they were saying if he goes back to Zimbabwe with the father will kill him. But he has a Facebook. He's like 20-something. Like he's a grown man now. I guess Judge Judy, her episodes is about the most. You know, she did millions of court cases, but the most probably disturbing for her, the ones that really tugs at the heart sort of thing, you know. She couldn't do nothing about it. When you're talking about something like that in a federal level, but she did keep him safe until it got to higher court. But he did go to court, I think. Probably the public, people must have, they didn't want him to go back to Zimbabwe, the father. They wanted him to stay in court for child abuse. Google said he went 3 years. But They had him up there on the, not the real guy, they were actors, of course, but had the guy up there, and first he wanted to do an immunity, and then he said he was, and then he was, anyway. So Judge Judy asked him, and said, did you Welch marked with the belt, hang him upside down, and anyway, he said, whatever goes in my house stays in my house, or something like that. Whatever goes on in my house stays in my house. Judge Judy got 3 boys of her own, you know. I don't think the husband had too much to say in her household. I think she ran it. Looking at the husband, he looked like he was a easygoing guy. He probably didn't argue with her. What went, went. He probably could give his opinion and everything, but she didn't agree with something, you know. You know. You definitely know. See, at one time I didn't like the taste of peaches. Well, I could have got a peach, but I got 2 pears. I was looking for some plums. They didn't have any. Summertime we will, but wintertime it's hard to get fruit like that. They had kiwi, but I wanted. They had passion fruit and all that. Mango. Passion fruit be good. Pancakes. Cut it up like I did with the pear. Small pieces. But they want it. Almost, well, we were talking Safeway. Safeway is expensive. They say it's part of Sobeys. That's bullshit. And as Sobeys prices went up because Sobeys, I used to shop at Sobeys all the time. They wanted way too much a pound for passion fruit. And it's all peeling. You're cutting away a lot of it, you know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna put documentaries, full episode. Excuse me, or full, not episode, full documentary, full documentary, something like that. Because I don't want something that's only 15 minutes long. I like something at least an hour. Yeah. So that's about it. Had a good sleep. I mostly listened to white noise. The big jet engine. I had it up loud in my ear, so I didn't hear nothing around me. I think I woke up at Well, I went to sleep at 9, probably 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Got up at 2, 2:30. Had my cigarette night, went back to bed and got up at 8:15, I think it was. Went and had a cigarette, cooked my breakfast. So it was before 9 that I started filming. So a little bit longer. So that's about it, I guess. Not a whole lot going on today. Go out and have a smoke. They'll be doing the parking lot here. Ian already parked the car on the side of the road, so anyhow. So you guys all have a good day and stay safe, and it's cigarette time.